Hello everybody, Crusher Callan here, and today I'm playing Ark Survival Evolved, and in this episode I am going to show you guys how to tame an Arthropleura with absolutely no bug repellent. So this video will include what you will need, where you will have to go, and how to actually tame an Arthropleura without any bug repellent. So as you guys can see from all this interface I've got here, I'm speaking over the video because for some reason when I recorded it, no sound came through. So, yeah, you have to just deal with that for the time being. I couldn't be bothered retaking the whole thing. So if I need to, I'll pause it and that just so you get a better understanding. But yeah, so let's get straight into it. So, what you will need is probably a compound bow, a fabricator sniper, and a bit of ammo for both. You'll also need a crossbow and grapple hook most likely, and you'll also need the sport meat to tame the Arthropleura. Now, like I said, this is a method without any bug repellent needed, so you won't need bug repellent, of course. You also need a set or two of flak armor as well, just so you're protected, because this does require you to go into a cave. So, right now, I'm at the lower south cave, but anywhere that's got water and, like a water source and an Arthropleura spawn will do, because this method requires there to be a water source. So, once you've gotten yourself into a cave or a water source with, an Arthropleura spawning in it, you want to jump into the water and, look for an Arthropleura, which is what I'll be doing in a little bit. Another thing that will help, I just forgot to add it, is you'll probably need a scuba tank and flippers, because if you're doing it on official servers, it will require you to be underwater for maybe about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the level of the Arthropleura. So once you've gotten all the stuff ready, once you've gotten to your water source with Arthropleura spawns, and you've cleared the cave out, you can jump straight in. So which is what I'm gonna do in about very soon. Oh, come on, get it over and done with. There we go. Alright, so once you're at the water source, you want to jump in and see if there's any Arthropleuras in the water, which there may or may not be depending on the respawn rates and that, but in this case I did find Arthropleura, in fact 4 of them. So I'm just going to go down, and as you can see, the Arthropleuras do not aggro on me whatsoever. They just let me walk up to them, and it still gives me, or swim up to them, and it still gives me the feed option. So that's exactly what you do. You go straight up to the Arthropleuras while the feed option is active, and feed it your spoilt meat, and it will tame very quickly. So these are a quick tame. I'm doing it on unofficial, so it wouldn't be one spoilt meat. It would probably be, I don't know how many it would take, but it would not take any more than 15 to 20 minutes to tame one of these guys. Because obviously you don't have it attacking you, don't have to resupply bug repellent, you know, that sort of stuff. You've got it all right here for you. So, yeah, this is the main method. This is where if you get quite lucky and there's already Arthropleuras in the water, but in not every case there will be an Arthropleura in the water, or you may just want to tame a high level one, and there is a method to do so, in which I'll show you in a little bit. So basically, this one right here, the water was there, the Arthropleuras were in it, so I just went up and tamed them. But that's not always the case, which is what is going to be showed right here. So I'm at a different cave. I'm at the volcano cave, or the central cave, and yeah, so what you want to do, something that I didn't do in the last method, I probably should have, is you want to run into the cave, you want to run straight through, and you want to kill everything. So, that was a very quick view of where the central cave is, if you're wanting to do it here, but it doesn't, this method isn't really limited to caves, it just requires you to have a water source or an Arthropleura. So, if you're on Ragnarok, where the Arthropleras do spawn in the lava area, you know, all those sort of places, don't feel pressured to go into a cave and do it that way, because it's just as easy to just find a bit of water and lead it straight in. So for this one, I'm just going to run through and kill everything until I find the Arthropleura that I want. So I've already kind of cleared it out, just so it doesn't take as long, but some of the things have obviously respawned. And I'm pretty terrible at shooting there, we go. So yeah, I'm just running through, killing everything until I get to the water source, or the Arthropleura I want to tame. So I've headed through, I've killed everything, and then there's, let's just say one of these is the one that I wanted to tame. So let's just say this one right here, this level 85, is like miraculously a level 150 or something that you really want to tame, so you can effectively destroy people's structures and that without using C4. And if that is the case, you want to get your weapons, put your weapons away, and lead it to the nearest water source in the cave, which in this case is pretty much just around the corner from here. So I'm just trying to get it to follow me. A riot shield is probably not a bad idea because the spit does break your armor. So you just want to, you just want to get it to follow you. Sometimes they glitch out a bit, but you just mainly want to keep it straight on you, keep it following you. You might have a few troubles here and there, but if you've cleared it out all properly, then you shouldn't have too many. You shouldn't struggle too much, simply because there's nothing really to get in your way, nothing to slow you down with this method.
Oh, I accidentally shot.
So as you can see, the water's just in, or you might not be able to see it just yet, the water's just in this ditch here. So I just decided to kill a few of the things just before I jump in. I see the Arthropleura right behind me, and so I just jumped straight into the water. Now, I probably could have been a bit more careful there. I probably should have actually made sure it was following me, because it may have easily just not followed me, and that's why I grappled out to check if it was, but it did. It was a good boy that continued to follow me, and yeah. So as you can see, I've lured in, and the Arthropleuras, they'll just slowly start to just sink. So even though it looks as though they're trying to attack me, they're swimming up to my position. You still get the feed option, and they won't try and kill you. So this pretty much works for all the creatures in the cave. As you can see, the snake here is not interested in me whatsoever. And so I guess if you wanted to tame the snake with fertilized eggs, you could possibly do that. But I think it says that you can't tame it for some reason while it's in the water. But that's not the case for the Arthropleura. So yeah, just a quick and easy method on taming Arthropleuras, which does not require any bug repellent whatsoever. So yeah, that's about it. Hopefully this video was helpful, as I showed you how to do it if you just miraculously find a good one in the water. But the main method that you'll probably be using is the one I used just then, to display that you can take one that you really want to tame a high level and still tame it with just as much ease as you would if you just find one. So yeah, that's about it. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, and if you've got any feedback, put it in the comment section down below, and hopefully I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!